don't you go ahead and tell me your full name?
Alan Schwartz. Right now I live in Floral City, Florida, and I am a consultant, animal rescue. My main specialty is horses, but I also drive a truck. I work with a guy named Ronnie Graves, who's got a bunch of equipment that we can go out and do pretty much any type of animal transport, from dogs and cats, puppy mills, dog fighting, animal rescue, disaster relief. So that's what I've done for the past 20 years or so. Sumter D.A.R.T is working with IBRC, International Bird Rescue, I believe it is, and I believe Fish and Wildlife and all, and that's who they work through. We receive our directions and work through their protocols. We have quite an extensive array of equipment where we can go in and support logistically people in disasters.
You've been here now in greater New Orleans area for how long?
About 10 days right now.
And what have you been doing during the 10 days in the area?
Mostly what I did is a transport for some old birds that were being released, that have been cleaned and released, that I took from the Fort Jackson Center to an airport in New Orleans, and the Coast Guard transported them, I believe, over to Corpus Christi, Texas, for them to be released. It was a total of 72 pelicans, brown pelicans.
Why don't you tell me about this rig that's behind you?
This is one of the pieces of equipment Sumter D.A.R.T has. This is a transport rig. It's fully air conditioned. It can be set up as a temporary shelter. It can do transport. It can do a number of different things. It's pulled with a small Freightliner tractor. I believe there's 65 kennels in there, and we can roll a bank of kennels onto the back, so we can have a total of, I think it's about 110 kennels in there. We can service staging areas. We can have vets work off of here as triage. It's got an 18 kW generator. It's fully climate controlled on the inside. 3 roof units that have both air conditioning and heat. Onboard water. We can provide power. We can provide lights. And we do have an array of other equipment, smaller trailers that are climate controlled, that can haul smaller animals, that can haul crates. And we actually have a flatbed trailer that has a large array of equipment on it that can see. It's got one of the little handicapped porta pots that's literally got a shower in it, so we can set up and again support people. We can set up a full kitchen so we can cook for the responders. We can go into a zero resource area and be there as long as is necessary, supporting up to 30. Well, we did it in Mississippi and Katrina. I think we had 30 people at the camp we were at, supported them for 3 weeks with zero resources.
Why don't you walk me through your rig?
Okay. Alrighty. This is it. As you see, we have kennels. We have a variety of kennels, from the large kennels that have dividers, small, medium. We can haul dogs, cats, birds, whatever. All the kennels have locks on them, so as we're driving down the road, if we hit really bouncy roads, they won't bounce open, so the animals are safe and secure. It can be all hosed out for sanitation. Up front here, we carry water in the nose, so that we could, if we have to, if we're doing a long run, if we had to water the animals, we can. There are 3 roof vents for air conditioning that also have heat pumps in them. So we can have full climate control, whether it's hot water or cold water or whatever. There are roof vents that can either bring in air or take out air. And we have floor exhaust fans. You know, if it's summertime, we can air condition it. If it's wintertime, we can heat it. And we do get the air exchange. We also have monitors in here that hook up to the cab of the tractor, so while you're driving down the road, you can literally be monitoring what's going on in here. Temperature-wise, we have cameras in here that we can monitor the animals. There's actually a camera in the back. There's a thing on the dash in the tractor part, so we can turn that camera on and we can be watching what's going on inside of this trailer.
So that's from here. We got a camera.
That camera right here monitors everything down the floor. So while we're driving down the road, we can literally look in and see what's going on in the trailer. If needed, we leave this open, like for this transport, so that if we need to, we can center load this aisle with the large, extra large kennels, and then we can back load this. If we need to, we can roll on. We have some of the rollabout kennels that we can roll onto the back of here. So we can literally, if we needed to, we can bring this rig in, roll those kennels on. We can go into a site, set up roll those kennels off, set up a temporary shelter there, use this as a temporary shelter further in. Any vast array of things. We have lights On the side here, tables, we can literally set up a temporary triage for vets where vets could come in here, triage animals before they go anywhere, determine if they need more medical care. It's just, as we've gone along in the years of doing this, and we've gotten, oh, we don't have this, so we kind of try and build in what we don't have.
How many times would you say this has been deployed?
Oh, this rig is probably 40 times over the past few years. Temperature gauges, there's a temperature gauge that senses the temperature in here and transmits it up to the tractor up front. There is an air quality monitor in here. This monitors the air for, I believe, carbon dioxide, etc. And it's hooked up again to the tractor in the front so that the driver can not only see what's going on here through the cameras, he can know the temperature in here, he can know the air quality in here. It's an 18 kW generator on the tractor, so not only can we power everything on this rig, we can plug 1 or 2 campers in. If we had other vehicles that came up, we can power them up. Like I said, every time I go out, I learn something new, and that's the, I will continue to learn until the day I die. There's just no way about it.